Saros starts with its foot on the gas. Immediately after finishing the game's tutorial, you're dropped into a giant arena and a huge health bar appears at the top of the screen. This boss, Consort, is a classic supposed-to-lose fight that ends the tutorial and puts you in the start of the game, but what happens if you beat Consort? Here's everything you need to know about how to beat Saros' tutorial boss and what happens if you can pull it off. Consort is pretty tough. While most other bosses in Saros have more tricks up their sleeves, the thing that makes Consort so challenging is your lack of equipment. When you fight the boss, your health will be the smallest it ever is, you won't have access to any power weapons, and the only primary weapon you have is a level 1 Eruptor Handcannon. For the fight, you'll want to be firing your weapon as often as possible while dodging around Consort's attacks, making the most out of the pillars scattered across the arena for cover. Most of the projectile attacks are pretty simple to dodge. You'll want to dodge through the holes in the giant red grid attack and absorb or dodge the tri-burst blue projectile attack, but the larger blue projectile attack can be tricky to get a handle on since your shield sometimes isn't strong enough to absorb it in its entirety. Instead, you have to block some of it and then dodge through the remainder of what's left. Or you can position yourself behind a pillar and let the structure take most of the hit. The most deadly attacks from Consort are its yellow beam attacks that either shoot into the ground and then swipe up at you in threes, or populate a large area of the arena and create expanding beam explosions. Luckily, these can all be dodged through, and so long as you have the timing down, they won't pose much of a threat. In the second half of the fight, Consort adds one final move to its repertoire, a red projectile homing attack that fires in 3 bursts. This is also easily dodged if you perform a long dodge right before the attack hits you. If you're able to dodge and weave through Consort's onslaught, you should be able to take it down. But that leaves a big question hanging. If you're supposed to die during this fight, what happens if you don't? If you kill Consort, the first thing that happens is you'll be rewarded with roughly 150 Lucenite. And then, the structure on the far side of the arena will open. If you head over there, you'll find your reward. A single Halcyon, which can be used in the armor matrix to upgrade your gear. Once you pick it up, you can head through the portal in the room and the game will continue with its opening credits, same as if you died to Consort. The rewards for beating the boss are a little underwhelming, but it's not bad to start the game with a Halcyon to get you rolling once you finally unlock the ability to use them in the upgrade tree. So that's everything you need to know about beating Saros' tutorial boss. For everything else, make sure you stick with IGN, and here's a full unedited clip of me beating the boss.
I will find you.